Welcome friends to Bansal ERP. This is the Bansal ERP login screen. I'm just logging into it. Today we are going to see how to make invoices in Bansal ERP. So in this feed, financial invoice, this is the invoice entry form. On this invoice entry form, you are seeing the last bills you have exited before this program was started. So this was the last screenshot of the bill you had left. Now I will make a new bill. So from here we will make a new bill. I'll just press this. So the old data is saved for your convenience, because if for the same party you have to make bill, you need not feed this. Or if you are making for a different party, you can change and make it. So first we will see the same party again doing it. So the item number I know, because for this item there are multiple OAs are there. That is why this screen has opened up. If single OA is there, this will not open, because the users do not pay attention, or maybe there are scenarios that at a time two OAs are running and some material is to be sent on different OAs. This comes handy. So let us say if he knows, he will select the way, because there is an ambiguity for this party, for this item there are multiple OAs running at a time. That is why you have to select, otherwise there is no need that you select all this. So for this timing I will select this and say for 100 packets it is going, and say what the bag quantity is, bag of 10. So it is 10 by 1500 bags. I save the bill, the bill is saved. This saved bill is partial for the all auto joints. There is a requirement for getting ASN numbers, and also as per the GST norms, maybe there is a requirement for generating e-way bills, and in the coming time also e-invoices. For doing all these three things there is provision. So when I come here and say okay, make the ASN number, so we will, as per the whichever customer was there, you will select which to prepare a EDI file. So here I will select this for these many bills and say print this EDI file. The file is printed. For Bajaj, you know, it is saved. It comes as a encrypt.csv. After this encrypt.csv comes, you encrypt that, and from the Bajaj portal you download the files. On after uploading this, you will get ASN numbers. You download that file, and in the system you import these ASN numbers. So because it was for Bajaj, so you will come here and select that file. It will import those ASN numbers to these invoices. So this is first thing that you need to do. Similarly, you will have to do for the e-way bill. So here you will say show me the bills, because I had not fed the vehicle number. I will feed vehicle number now. Otherwise, while I was making bill, if that was fed in, there is no need you do this. So it has been updated. Now I will generate e-way bill JSON. So this e-way bill making is by using JSON. Otherwise, there are options. If you are ready to spend per bill some cost and pay to the GSP, so automatically without making JSON, automatically system can do that, but there is a charge by GSP. Or if you are above 500 crore party, then you can get API from the government. In that case, then you need not pay anything to any GSP. So any GSP you can take, they are charging some 10 paisa per transaction. That is up to you. For this, in our system we have both options. If you see this here, GSP, okay, so likewise those things are there. So now at least I'm presenting it is through the JSON. So as this JSON in eWaybill JSON is prepared, this JSON you will log into your credentials by with your credentials to the eWaybill portal, and from there you will bulk import in the under the bulk eWaybill generation and submit this JSON and get the JSON numbers. After you get those JSON numbers, you will get some download file in the download folder. You can import them again here in the EBN. Similarly, if you are making e-invoices, from the in the e-invoices there is one thing, while you are making e-invoice, at the same time also you can make the e-waybill. If you know all these other details are ready, so in one shot only your e-invoice and e-waybill can be done. So similarly, if I say make e-invoice, it will make a JSON for e-invoice. You will go to the e-invoice portal and submit this file and get the IRN numbers and signed QR codes, and similarly you will import them here in e-invoice. So all those processes will be completed. Now after all that data, say for ASN number, maybe for the e-invoice or e-way bill, all that data has come, then you can, if you are not going for the digital signing, if you are not opted for the digital signing, you can directly print the invoices. And if you have opted for the digital signing, here it will first prepare the unsigned PDFs. See here, it is constructing the PDF and it is saving to the unsigned directory in DS bills. So this is DS bill, digitally signed bills, unsigned directories. It will prepare a single PDF of all the from to bills, and in the another module of our digital signing, from there it will split each invoice and sign them, so you can use there for the signing purpose. So this is a simple day to day invoicing things that you have seen. Little advanced thing that I will show you. See, this is everything you have fed in. Okay, now maybe there is a question that you want to know, if what if I don't know the code. So there is no problem, that it is not necessary that you know the code. See, you here you can take the help. See, if I say CHK and it is searching in the name CHK, so it got the Aurangabad, hai na? Or otherwise you can say Chakan, huh? Or you can say Bajaj. So accordingly you can select whichever customer. So these all searches are there, and everywhere where there is a code, there are multiple ways that you can search. So as you saw here, uh, for the customer search it is just the name, but for when it comes to the item, so there is item number. These are the item numbers given by the Bansal ERP. These are the customer part number. So you can search the item number is the Bansal ERP number. Alias is used for searching on the customer part number. So if you know that these are the Bajaj numbers, so accordingly you can search and select the things. So all those features are there. There is nothing to worry about it. So we will not go in that. Already we have seen how to make this. The another fast track invoice making is there. This we have given name it to bill advice. So if you go here, the sales officers can feed the day to day whatever material is going, they can feed here customers, bill to, ship to, item, and rest of the things that are required, tags and vehicle number if they know. So all they will feed here and then save. So the invoicing clerk can come here and come to this and make the bills whatever advices have been fed in. So if I say sales, you make sales invoices and fetch the advices. It will fetch all these advices. Say suppose if I select, say suppose I select some, say these 3 4 uh, advices, generate bills for them. So it will generate bills. So, so it has made bills in 8 seconds, 4 bills in 8 seconds. Okay. So it works very fast. Once you feed the bill advices, rapidly you can make the bills. Okay. So this was the first development that was done to automate high speed billing. Okay. Later on, some problems were raised by the Bajaj for assuring the proper material shipment. They have insisted to develop a system that every packet that is being dispatched should be scanned that it is the proper packet. So we developed another system called as delivery order. In this delivery order, as you saw, there is bill advice. Similarly, you will feed the bill advice here. Only thing or only new addition in this is that after you feed this, you will have to do the pick packeting. That means if you have fed in say this 2000 quantities, for that there is an option to do this pick packet. I will just come to this within a second. Just please hold for a second. Now we will see how to do the pick packet thing. We'll come here. So this is the order that we want to complete. Now I will scan the packet. So suppose on the after scanning the packet, it takes this item number and that quantity on that QR code is read here. You select it as chosen. If you select another this thing now, so suppose if the scan a wrong packet is picked, it will not allow you to choose that. Okay. So I will just discard that. The person will discard that this wrong packet has been picked up. He will not go ahead. Keep it aside. Again, a new packet will be scanned. And after, as soon as I had selected it, because 3000 quantity was required, I had picked up two packets. Each was having 1500 quantity. So this requirement is fulfilled. I say stop and save. It will stop and save and generate a bill advice after the uh, proper verification of the or reading the QR code. This is being done, and you have already seen how the from bill advice the bill was generated. So similarly, you will get that advice over here 40 what it was now. See if I see. Okay, so if I select this and say generate bill, it will generate the bill. So this is the thing that is required for assuring that the proper packets are picked up. This was the requirement by the Bajaj for assuring that no wrong material goes to them. So this was a very good development was done for them. Okay. So as far as billing is concerned, we have seen simple single item billing. Then we saw bill advice. Then we saw delivery orders with the packet scanning things. So these things all are there. In the invoicing, this is a day-to-day requirement. Also, at every quarter when there is a price revision, we need to make lot of rate difference bills. So for that also there is a system. We will shortly come to that. Now I will demonstrate, and I will demonstrate that rate difference thing in by of the some other party, because right now I do not have a case in this where there is an amendment, but in one of my other customer I have written down a rate difference case. We will see there in that. For this fasteners for Bajaj, for this customer I have this much data only to demonstrate you. Okay. Then another beautiful thing that we have done. See, we make provisions for feeding the customer schedules. So every month Here the customer schedules are fed in, like for this account, for this item, what is how much quantity is required, and when the schedule has begun. Once you record all this, there are features that you can copy paste all these codes here, and automatically you can feed by hand also, and copy paste also you can do in this system. Once you do this every day, see in the reports we have option. Email schedule versus dispatch. When I did do this, so whatever dispatches have occurred, whatever bills were made, from you can send the automatically system will send the mails to the customers in the customer master. The email IDs of the customers are stored over here. See, if you see here, to whomsoever you have fed the email IDs, to them the emails will go. There is another system. This is what happens. You have just made the bill, but many times what happens, the people just make the bill, and they in the Maharashtra Fastener we have set up gate out system. So unless the material has gone out of the gate, it will not send the. I don't have permission to do this. Just I'll have to set that. See, if you would have observed, actually I have not told you. See here we write on this code. This is the number. Invoice number here. It is the invoice. Here the invoice. The code is printed. That is to be scanned on the gate for the material that is going out. So we'll see that gate outward system. Gate outward. So here the person scans these invoices, and automatically the whole data is comes. The security person checks up the items and puts the vehicle number, transporter, and other things, and go on recording. So the gate register for gate out is automatically digitally is prepared here, and this also ensures that the material has moved out. That means of this bill the material has moved out. After this has moved out, this has then he gets the IDs as he go on scanning them, and then he sends the email of the schedule versus dispatches. He puts the serial number from which to which the gates were scanned, and just he presses the button. So the all the invoices from this serial number to that serial number which the gate outward has occurred, for those the email will go to the customer. So this is still a better thing to inform your customers that this material has left, and it should be it would be reaching you. So this was about sending emails to them. And one more thing is there, like when the material is getting loaded, so here also the every packet, well, the loading is done, so that loading report, the weighing scale is attached to that. Is why, say, when we entered here, it is asking me the communication ports that are to be set for the electronic weighing scale, because but here I don't have the weighing scale installed, so I cannot demonstrate you this. But here, as soon as they go on keeping the packets for loading, all this digital and weighing scale connectivity is there. From this also, this material dispatch statement is prepared. This is also a new system that we have done. It is of the great value, so that if the somebody puts wrong packets or the quantities weight control is automatically there. These all things we have done. So this was all about the material out, vehicle loading and invoicing. Only now I have to show you the rate difference bill. Just a minute. For that I will change the another database and will show you. So now here we will see how to make a rate difference bill. So I'll just come here and select this, that's it's a rate difference bill. So part is selected, and this is the item. I have forgotten to feed this. So this was the old rate 3554.44, from which period we have got the rate amendment. So after this is fed, all this is fed in, you can come here dispatch details by. So dispatch detail you can take by bill. So it will show all the bills of this customer of this item in this period of this rate. So it will show, you say bill and just leave this, automatically it will show you these were the dispatches. But unfortunately there are no dispatches for this party. Okay, maybe I have taken wrong item. Sorry, see, I took the wrong item. Actually this should be the this one. Okay, so I have selected. So this is the new PO for which I want to make the rate difference bills 3889.12. This is selected, and if I now say show me bills, so it will show me the previous dispatches. I got the quantity, all details I have got. So a report can be made, the annexure that is to be made, to be given with the invoice. So this 14 quantity is there. Simply I come here and put this 14 quantity. Okay, so it will showing you that the this OA against which PO. For the customer it is PON. For the Bansal ERP customer PO is the OA. OA stands for order acceptance. So 3899 minus this. So this much difference is to be charged to them on this much quantity. So this is how you will make the rate difference bill. You can print the, there are different formats for the Bajaj and for Telco for the rate differences. So accordingly that statement will be prepared. Here there are options to print customer part labels on the thermal printer. So those options are there, that those you can utilize. So this is all about the invoicing. There is another thing or another scenario is there. In that case what happens, you are having multiple customer locations where you want to build the stock. So for that we have developed, but again I'll have to take a small pause. So again we are back to the Maharashtra fastener. One scenario was left, that is because the material simply doesn't go to the customers at the all the time. It has left from the from the factory. It is to be, stock is to be built near the plants of the auto giants. So in that case what happens, if you have already made the bill, the e-way bills expire and there is a lot of problem about it. So for that we have system called as stock transfer. So those stock transfer challans, we will just see, this is a stock transfer challan. Here you can make the stock transfer challan. So within Maharashtra it is allowed that you can move your stock without payment of duty, and after that stock reaches there, from there you can make the bill. This system can be accessed from via VPN virtual private networking connectivity, the people sitting at the godowns, they can connect to the system and make the once the stock reaches them, from there they will make the invoices. From here it will go to them, the bulk quantity will go using this system, and they will make, then when the actual shipment will occur, so from that like say Chakan Vasumati godown it is going, so from this also they can make the invoices. Now this time the it will be a sales invoice. So all those things are there. Stock movement within Maharashtra. For out of Maharashtra, I think this is not allowed. That is, without payment of duty, you cannot move to the other states. Then in those cases, what you have to do, you have to make the sales to that particular other godowns of your company, and from there you can make, then again you can run as many series of all those godowns can be done. So this is all about, as far as this sales is concerned. There are many other things, features that can be developed, and this is a customized ERP. It is for the customer, as whatever systems you want, those systems we can develop as per your requirement. This is developed in the, you see, this is Visual Studio 2019 is our development. If you see, this is SQL, we are using SQL 2019. Okay, so all the new technologies are used for developing this system. Please give your feedbacks and how did you like about it. Certainly a lot of things can be done as per the customer requirement, and lot of good things can be done, because the software development is an iterative process. Thank you very much for your valuable time. Thank you.